Hey Emily, how are you? Hey Kamui. I'm really bad at names, but hello. I'm about to play some Broken Sword 5, the Serpent's Course, in about 1 or 2 minutes. I'm just getting everything fully charged. Hope you both are doing well. It's a fun point and click game. I first played it back on the original Xbox, one of them. So I'm kind of excited to play it again. Why, thank you, and hello, Great White North. Okay, wait, in for a treat. This is a point and click adventure game where you have to solve, usually it involves a murder. Kind of like the Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew Detective, anything detective-like. And you have two characters, George and Nico, who are always the main characters in the story. And they always get themselves involved in the mysteries. They do have some puzzles, and they do have some, quick time events. I haven't played one since Xbox and also from Game Boy Advance. But it is a really fun kind of game. Oh, well, thank you both for the tweet and putting on Discord. That's awesome. Thank you both. Oh my god, the queen of RPGs. That's funny. That's me my day. But yeah, it's basically point and click, so you will guide George or Nico. I think you play as Nico in this too. To areas of the location you're in. It's kind of open world, but it does have some different. I think it's just chapter based. It's a fun game. I like it. And this is available on PS4. And then my friend Panda did a review on it on his site. Hey Ice, the queen of RPGs, huh? You're so sweet. Hey Mel. I could play Fortnite. I do have it. I'm horrible at it.
Paris in the spring. Passion, romance, l'amour. I was working in art insurance.
So, and here we go, and the blonde-haired guy is George, and the girl is Nico.
You didn't tell me that you were back in Paris, George?
We should catch up. Let's have lunch.
Nobody move!
Non, monsieur, not la malédiction. Oh.
Stay back.
Really creepy.
Once again,
I got Fortnite to play with a friend on Twitter. We're gonna do like a Saturday afternoon, evening, where we're drinking, playing Fortnite with some of his friends. Never happened, but I played one time, and I failed.
The gallery owner was dead.
I didn't know that you had to, there's a storm involved, I don't know anything with the game. I'm actually doing good, Mal. How are you?
I didn't have much time.
So basically you just point and click, and George will walk that certain way.
The wires from the camera ran into the room behind. It must have captured.
So I don't know. I like this game a lot. This is a really fun series
I might be able to shed some light on the
where you have to really look at everything to find out more about like how to get in that door, how the robbery happened.
The alarm still worked on that painting.
Woo woo
I
woo
wondered
woo.
why the stolen paintings alarm hadn't sounded.
Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you're having a
The
relaxing
stolen
day,
painting
Mal.
was called La Malediccio, painted by someone called L. Serp in 1937.
I've just been home for the second day of
40 grand.
being miserably in pain. But tomorrow I have to go back to work. Data Technical. I have heard of it, but I have not played it.
This was where the stolen painting had hung. Why that painting?
I do have
Kill for it.
2 of their
The
games
stolen
from.
painting had an alarm.
I forget what they're
Which
called
should
though.
have sounded when the painting was removed. I needed to find out
Yeah.
why it hadn't.
Pain
So that was
sucks.
why the alarm hadn't sounded.
But I
Why
feel a
had
lot
been
better.
by
Can't
someone
complain.
who knew exactly what they were doing. This was an inside
Aw.
job.
Well, Yuri do. GWN. Poor Emily.
The button
Oh,
bypassed
thank
the
you.
pressure pad
I'm
system.
hoping to get a referral for
Had disabled
a GI to see what's going on. Alright, so we're going
The
to
priest
go
was giving
here.
last rites to the gallery owner. I didn't want to interfere. Excuse me, Father.
Father, I have sinned terribly, my father.
Yes, my son.
I'm George Stobart. My company insured the exhibition.
I'll have to look at it,
My name is
KP.
Caesar.
I do have.
Is there
I forget what it's
anything I can
called
do?
though.
Pray
It
for
takes
his
place
soul.
between 2 kind of like space and
On the
also
contrary,
a
this
fantasy
tomb
world
makes
with 2
plenty of
kids.
sense.
I
What
want
do
to
you
stream
mean?
that.
A great evil has taken place. This is the work of the devil.
But
What?
eventually.
I am a Dominican priest. I know these
Well, I'm not
things.
sure when the first game for
Now,
Broken Sword was
excuse me.
on, but I know there's one for Xbox,
I've been planning going
and
with
I
Lydia.
played
The
that,
next, I was taking
and there was
Arthur,
one
Emily,
for the
and
Game
Doug
Boy
to the
Advance,
priest.
and this one I happened to catch, and I bought. I love Broken Sword. It's really interesting, kind of.
He definitely looked better.
Yep, the original Xbox had a Broken Sword game.
Poor guy.
So there's something, I think, in his body. Maybe.
Poor guy.
I think it was the Jade Dragon or something. But I don't remember.
There was a small piece of paper in the dead man's hand. It was too intriguing not to take a look. It read,
2:30 p.m. Be ready. Oh, thanks, Emily.
Innocent enough,
I feel a lot better
until
today.
I realized that the
Having the
robbery took
second
place
day
at 2:30
of relaxing
There was something
and
fishy going on around here. And it wasn't
having
just the
my
cocktails.
king, the Great
I
White
quickly
North, keeping
replaced the
company
money.
has made my day a lot better. Alright, so we got a crumbled note.
In Henri's pocket
We
was
got
a
some
bottle. It was
tiny
a
bottle.
of Brett. The
Alright,
label claimed it would wake the beast within.
so the object of this game is just to find clues. Hey, Metal Jackal! And yes, GWN is an amazing person. Alright, so I think we got everything
A cryptic
we
note
need
in a bottle of overpowering cologne.
from the dead
No
guy.
personal effects or
Now we
anything else of
have to
substance.
investigate the
I
other
definitely
people.
needed to check out that office.
Alright, so we'll go to Lane.
It was Hector Lane, France's greatest art
I had
critic.
played a little bit of this
We'd met
before
before.
to show Tom
We
this
hadn't ended
series.
well. For a moment, I thought he was dead.
For
But from the snoring, I guessed he
the
was.
moment, I thought he was dead, but from the snoring, he was not. So we're going to take the toilet.
Time to awaken the beast.
And the game has like common,
What?
I don't want to say common sense kind of puzzles, but just kind of like items will go, the items you collect will fit into the situation you're in,
What was that?
or for which
It
situation.
smells like
So you really have to explore, and the controller is
Where am I?
vibrating to lets me know
You fainted.
like a clue's important. Dream Sale?
The
Dreamfall?
nail
What's
clippers were
that?
monogrammed with the letters HL. Hector Lane. They must have fallen out of his pocket.
And we got some nail clippers.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I wouldn't exactly call this living. Don't just
But
stand
he was
there.
shot and
Give
there's
me
no
something to
blood.
eat. I had a terrible shock, you know.
Alright, so he's hungry.
The thief left the pizza box behind. I wondered what was in it. Well, no surprise there. Pizza. The guy must have been hungry. There was only one slice left.
Alright, we'll feed Lane. Oh. Well, I won't take up too much of your time. My king of
Excuse me, Mr.
RPGs,
Lane.
so you can stream.
Food. My nerves demand food.
Alright, let's give him a piece of the pizza.
I found a slice of pizza.
I asked for food, boy, not a cardboard simulacrum.
Oh, okay, if you don't want it.
I didn't say that. Now give it here.
Aw, thanks, Emily. That means a lot. I don't think I'm that amazing. I think I'm more
Given
dorky
the
than anything else.
circumstances, that was
But
surprisingly
I appreciate it. Emily,
Now,
do you
what's been
stream
going
as well?
Oh, Henri, is he
Dead? Afraid so.
poor chap? Just like him to steal the limelight, though.
Alright, I'll talk to the father.
Father?
Yes, my son.
So, in the Broken Sword games, when you have to interrogate a witness or get more clues, you'll usually get, like, icons. And you can ask that one person all those questions to kind of get where you have to go next.
What did you mean
We'll talk about
when
the
you
great
said
evil.
that a great evil had taken place?
Your adversary, the devil.
Oh, you do that too? I always delete videos.
Walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
I often will, when I'm doing a Let's Play, I'll listen to it.
5-8. The devil.
And if I
is
don't
all
feel it
around
makes
us,
sense
Mr.
because I ramble a lot, I'll delete it.
Did Henri say anything before he died?
But with streaming,
Said,
just go for it.
"Stop the car. I want to get in.
But it's kind of cool to stream,
We may never know."
to show you guys some fun games at least. And this is a really fun game.
Which one?
I know it's on Switch. This game's on Switch.
The
I
painting
don't
of
know
the
if it's
soul.
on an
I
Xbone
have to
yet, but it
confront
might
the
be.
evil.
I think there's something strange going on here.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm a
Mr.
big fan of
Stewart.
Broken Sword.
At last you see
But
it.
granted, I only played the one
No,
for
Father,
Xbox and the one
I
for
admit
Game
the
Boy
robbery
Advance.
looks like an inside job.
And it's more relaxing kind of game. It does have some like puzzles that for the Xbox where I was totally confused.
A wire in the painting
Because if you
wall
miss a
is
clue, you have to go back to
Cut
find
by
it.
the devil himself.
And you can get killed, like if an enemy comes, you're not quick enough and the events, you can get killed, but
You
It's not
be
bad.
Mr.
It's
Steele.
actually a really rewarding
As you
kind
will
of game. I
discover,
enjoy these kind of
the
games a
devil
lot.
likes to have the last laugh.
Do you know the code to get into the office?
No.
And it's
But
definitely
always
gorgeous. Like,
pray
I'm so
and
excited
seek
that
divine guidance.
Broken Sword is still in
With respect,
existence. It's
Father,
a fun
I'm looking
series.
for a slightly quicker solution.
Oh, is he? I'm horrible at like puzzle games.
El Cep.
I'm pretty good if
He
it's
was
like
the man
easy,
playing with fire.
but if it's like
The fire of
memorization,
eternal damnation.
I have to like in Uncharted,
Tell me
I
about
had
the
to write
stolen
down
painting.
like everything
Whoever gets
because I would
close
get
to
so
him
confused
will
on the
burn
puzzles.
in hell.
Hey, Father.
Oh, that's
How about a
cool.
squirt?
I think
Then again, I want to see GWN stream some more Tomb Raider just to hear him swear.
nail clippers. I'm not sure what your point is.
But no, from what I've seen of him playing, I do enjoy him playing a lot. Very relaxing. Where are you going? We're
Excuse
going
me.
to talk. There we go.
Do I know you?
Do I know
Yes, our
you?
paths have crossed in the Glees Gallery.
Of course, the man with the absinthe. I don't suppose you...
Afraid not.
When you were streaming like Tomb Raider, I was having a field day, but
I'm
when
having
you
trouble
stream like
remembering your
other
name.
games, I've
I'm
watched
George
Phoenix
Stobart.
4
I insured
and the
the
ones that are
exhibition.
on your channel. I do
I
enjoy
hope you
watching
have
them.
deep pockets then, my boy.
They're very relaxing, kind
Could I ask
of
you a few questions,
guy
Mr.
who
Lane?
just goes with the flow, has
Fire
fun.
away.
Did you know the gallery owner?
It makes
Of
watching a
course,
stream
we worked
like
together on
more
the
fun when
exhibition.
you're just
Oh,
enjoying
really?
the game. If you fail, you fail, you die, you die,
Henri provided the
but you don't
space.
really let it bother you.
Ours the
Or at
creative
least, you know,
powerhouse.
you're not like
How long had you known
throwing
him?
a controller down, like saying this
As a
game
friend,
sucks, which I've
many
seen people
years.
do.
Our professional relationship had only recently blossomed into this exhibition under my curatorial wing. And now the poor fellow's gone and got himself killed.
If Lane was involved with the gallery, then he had
Oh,
to
that's
know
so
the
sweet,
code to
Ice,
that
and
door.
welcome back.
Do you know anything about the stolen painting?
Of course, dear boy. La Malediction, a little-known work, turned up at the last minute.
What about the killer? Were you able to get a look at him?
A delinquent in a tin hat.
I know, you're like
Beyond
a
that, I
brave
don't really
man.
recall.
Then again, I
Oh,
tried
yeah,
to do
you
Uncharted
fainted.
4 on like
Those of
high
us with a
difficulty,
higher aesthetic
just
are
for
more
shit and
sensitive to
giggles.
violence.
Tom thought I
So
had like
you
Tourette's
curated
because
the
I was just
exhibition?
swearing every
What's it
5
about?
seconds.
A brilliant retrospective.
But that might
A
be fun to
diamond
watch
electrical
stream,
window
like
on
how
European
much I
art's
can get past
ongoing discourse
on a
with the
high difficulty in
unresolved
Uncharted.
psychoses of the nation state.
Maybe.
Wow. You
Yo,
took the words right
coffee.
out of
Oh,
my
I
mouth.
miss coffee. I haven't had it
So,
since last
you help
week.
run this place? Maybe you can give me the code to that door.
The code to the office?
I just thought you might have the number.
I do, but I couldn't possibly give you
Yeah.
access before the police arrive.
For me, when I
I figured
game,
I wasn't going to get the door code from
I
one of
like
my
trying new
teammates.
things. Like if I see someone on Twitter talk about a video game they really are really enjoying, a review, or anything else like that, or even watch like people stream like on Twitch or on YouTube. If they're enjoying the game and enjoying playing it, then
Mr.
I
Lane,
will buy
you're
it.
really going to have to give me the code to that door.
I have bought several
And
games because
why,
I've seen people
pray,
play
should I
it,
do that?
and I
Because the
want
way the
to
cops will
play
see
it,
you're the
like
prime
see their
suspect.
get my own experience
We
playing a
both know
game.
you're innocent, Mr. Lane, but the
When I
cops,
see
well,
people just like rag on a game
sometimes
because
they're
it might be too hard,
I might be able to get them off your
then I
case,
just
but
don't
in
want to watch that
exchange,
person
I'd
like
like the
stream
code to the
anything
office
else.
door.
But that's preposterous. The
Oh,
police would
sweet
have neither
tea.
evidence nor motive.
That sounds good. I haven't
Funny
had
you
that
should
in
mention
forever
that.
too.
I hate to say this, Mr. Lane, but you're going to be the #1 suspect for this murder.
So you keep saying, Mr. Stobart.
Oh, he's not fazed by my questions. Alright, so we gotta
Someone
ask him more.
sabotaged the alarm on the stolen painting. A wire was cut.
What? Who could have got into the alarm system?
Sweet tea
It
or
was an
coffee,
inside
Ice
job,
Pirate?
Mr. Lane.
You're not suggesting that I...
Well, I'm afraid that's the way the cops are going to see it.
I
That's
drink a lot of
preposterous.
sweet tea down
How could
here.
I possibly have cut the wire?
An unusual
I
painting
have not
turns
played
up at your
Siberia.
exhibition and gets
It's actually
stolen.
on my list of
Doesn't
things
look
to like
good, does it?
eventually play.
And your point is?
The cops are going to ask some awkward
My
questions.
friend on Twitter,
But you give me the code to the CCTV.
Trasvania, I
and I'll
think
do
is
my
his
best to
handle.
point him elsewhere.
He
I cannot
likes
let you
the
into that
Siberia
room, Mr.
games.
Stobart.
Siberia.
Besides, Henri found La Malédiction, not me. I had nothing to do with it.
Alright, we got two
This
more
is an
questions.
inside job for sure, Mr. Lane. The police are going to be very interested in your recent movements.
I've been out of town for several days, and last night
And you retired
early.
early.
Just saying.
You're not going to scare me into giving you that door code, you know.
I was onto something here, and I knew it. Lane was sweating. It wasn't pretty. No one had noticed the pizza box fall onto the floor.
Alright, I gotta ask him one more question.
Don't suppose you've changed your mind about giving me that door code?
Certainly not. Give me one good reason why I should.
I might just do that, Mr. Lane.
Alright, so I think I gotta do something.
So, you'd been out of town and hit the sack early last night?
That's right. I've not been near the gallery for days.
I like your pictures though when you send them to me. Oh no, Emily, I hope you're okay.
Are these your nail clippers, Mr. Lane?
But I've been
Yes,
having
they
insomnia
have my
because of
initials monogrammed on them.
being sick.
The perfect implement for cutting the alarm on the stolen painting.
What are you saying?
Well, the alarm was sabotaged, Mr. Lane. It was an inside job.
Ooh, Mr. Lane.
Are you accusing me? How dare you? I had no reason to kill Henri, no motive whatsoever.
He's getting
Okay,
angry.
but I don't think the cops will see it like that.
Suspicious.
And I sure would like that door code.
Alright, so
Well, you got to admit, the cut wire doesn't look good for you.
As I said, this
I
is a
know
preposterous
now.
allegation.
October. I'm so excited. And hoping I can do. I think I fucked this up. Alright.
How about it, Mr. Lane? Ready to give me the door code yet?
Certainly not.
I want to do
Give me a
31
single
days
reason why I
of
should.
horror movies
Guilty
on
by way
Twitter,
of nail
like my favorite
clippers.
movies.
I've been away from Paris
And
for
I
several
already have my
days, and
list of
only got
horror
back this
games to
morning.
play that
How
will
could
make
I
me
have cut
cry.
that wire?
And I'm sure you all will enjoy it. Oh, anxiety? Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie.
I hate to say this, Mr. Lane.
I
but you're
get
gonna be the
anxiety
number one
and panic
suspect in
attacks.
this murder.
So you keep saying,
Far
Mr.
too often.
Stobart.
Alright, so let's see. Alright, so what did I say? I'm confused. Aw, that's so sweet, Emily. I will do the same as for GWN as well, and I do talk to him about it. Alright, I think I fucked this up. Let's see. Oh, when I swear? Psh, I could swear a lot worse. Oh. You mean I say fuck?
How about some more of this?
I don't think so.
I
As a
messed up. I
cell
gotta
volunteer,
do a
it is
certain order
acceptable.
for this stupid
As a
get the
clone,
code.
it would be barbaric.
Alright, the cut wire didn't come up. Fine. You should see when I was playing Tomb Raider.
The street was quiet and upmarket.
I had a lot of
Kind of
F-bombs
peaceful
for
atmosphere.
Baba Yaga. Is it because I look so innocent now, and then I swear I ruined your ruined your bubble of me? Aw, thank you, my king. I am deeply honored. Alright, I am stuck on this stupid game already.
How about it, Mr. Lane? Ready to give me the
I
door
have to
code yet?
talk to him. Alright, so
Certainly not. Give me a single reason why I should.
I know
Guilty by
you
way
were
of
there,
nail
and
clippers.
everyone was so
I've been away from
quiet
Paris for several
in the
days,
chat.
and only
And
got
I
back this
was
morning.
just swearing up a
How could I
storm.
have cut that wire?
But you know what? I beat Baba Yaga, so Alright, so we'll try this again.
Mr. Lane, this robbery is not going to reflect well on you.
As I said, I shall take my chances. You're not getting that door code.
Alright, I can't do anything. Carrie won't give me anything. It might still be on my Twitch account. I don't know. We're gonna explore.
I've always been a sucker for Parisian stained glass.
Oh, we have a waiter.
Excuse me.
I think Baba Yaga would be a bloody nightmare.
There's just been a robbery at the gallery.
Oh, really?
You don't sound surprised.
But I might stream Tomb Raider from the beginning. I might do Baba Yaga again. I don't. But that was such a horrible boss
Do
fight.
you not agree?
Oh, nightmare.
Well, when you put it like that, it's...
But I did it. I persevered after swearing for a while.
The gallery owner, Henri, was shot dead trying to stop the robbery.
Life has no meaning the moment you lose the illusion.
Oh, I hope so, Emily.
Right. Did you know him well?
Can we ever truly know another human being, monsieur?
Ooh, touche.
He spends little time at the cafe, unlike his friend, Monsieur Lane.
What do you know about Hector Lane?
Lane? Oh, yes. He drinks here sometimes. He slid away last night without paying.
Last night? What sort of time?
After midnight, for sure. If you see him, give him this bill. And tell him to pay up next time.
The check was from last night. But Lane told me he was nowhere near the gallery.
Uh-oh, looks like Mr. Lane lied. I feel like a Nancy Drew here. Oh my god, Emily, that sounds delicious.
Thank you for your consistent indifference, monsieur.
Perhaps next time you come, I will give you a coffee.
Except for the onions. I'm not a huge onion fan. I'm only picky if it's spicy foods. I can't eat spicy foods. But I can't eat cooked onions because I have a phobia.
How about it, Mr. Lane? Ready to give me the door code yet?
Certainly not. Give me a single reason why I should.
Oh, I'm about to,
Guilty by
Mr.
way of
Lane.
nail clippers.
I've been away from Paris for several days and only got back this morning. How could I have cut that wire?
Oh, well, I'm about to show you, Mr. Lane.
Take a look at this.
And like this game, sometimes you'll have the options and you'll have to actually go elsewhere to find the solution. It's a lot of fun.
So,
It's dated
I think so.
yesterday. Last night, in fact. 12:30 to be exact. You said you were out of town.
Ooh, burn,
We
Mr.
sure
Lame.
drank a lot of champagne last night without paying the bill. But you told me that you were away from
Oh my god,
Paris
you guys are
last
so
night.
sweet.
I hate
I'm
to
like
say
reading
it,
this
but
and smiling at
that
you
sounds
too.
like a lie to me. Tell you what, you give me the code to the door, and the police
Aww.
never know. A motive and proof of involvement.
I like warms
Not
my
looking
heart
good,
reading
Mr. Lane.
that.
You are a
So
blackmailer,
sweet.
Stobart.
Just doing my job.
Garlic toast?
All right.
Emily, can I come over?
Number
I love garlic
6897.
toast.
But I admit to none of these spurious accusations.
I had the code. The police would be here any moment, so I had to work fast.
Go get it, George.
What was that number again? 642. No.
Everyone, hold it right there.
Aww.
I am Inspector Navet of the
You're
Paris
so
Serious
sweet.
Crime Squad, and I
My
hereby
RPG
declare this crime
queen.
scene open. I mean, closed. Now, nobody move, especially you on the floor. Move, I want a total lockdown.
On the floor.
Nobody in
I'm
or
glad I
out.
have a webcam because you're
Apart
blushing
from
right now.
me, of course.
Alright, so now we're going to take control of Nico. And in the game, you will control both Nico and George during certain aspects of the game.
It was Sergeant Mu. Our paths had crossed before. Sergeant Mu, we meet again.
Madame Collard. An
And they
unexpected
are
pleasure.
playing an
I was in the
RPG.
gallery at the time of the
You're gonna
theft. Can I get back in?
So it goes what first
I
comes
am
Mars,
sorry,
then
but I am
comes
under
Kate and
strict orders
GW
from
and
Inspector
pushing a
Navet.
baby carriage.
Nobody in, nobody out. And I must correct you, madame. It is no longer just a theft. It is a murder.
Mon Dieu, that poor man.
All right.
Who is Inspector Navet?
The most promising young investigator on the force. A genius. A man blessed with almost superhuman insight.
He sounds highly perspicacious.
Madame, it is not for us to talk about the inspector's sweaty proclivities. He is about to solve his third case in as many days.
Third
So,
case,
what's
huh?
he got that the other investigators don't have?
Blood spatter. He is the world expert. He reads the
Oh my
entrails
god,
of the
Mal,
crime
you
scene
too?
like a book.
So, very glad I do not have
I really need to get into the gallery
a
and speak to
webcam.
Inspector
So I'd be
Navet.
totally blushing.
Tut tut. He is not to be disturbed.
So
He is
happy.
applying his famous scientific methods. Any moment now, the case will be cracked.
The case
I
would be
certainly
good
hope
at.
so. I am dog-tired and want to go home.
Why are you so tired, Sergeant Mu?
And the game is also about trying the right combinations of when icons pop up of topics to find the continuation of this. God,
Oh,
no.
you poor man. If you'd like to go and get some
We already
sleep,
talked about
I will
that.
watch the door
My
for you.
goal is, because I've been
That's very
redecorating,
thoughtful
well,
of you.
unpacking finally, like my games and DVDs, is once I get a better computer desk and a better computer
Well,
setup,
how about a hot drink?
I will invest in a
That would do the
webcam.
trick for sure. Unfortunately,
So when I play
must
horror
attend on
games,
duty.
you
My
guys
doctor
can like laugh if I like
specifically
get
warned me
in
against it after
terror.
the last,
Kate cam.
incidents.
Alright, let us go.
That incident you mentioned, what happened exactly?
Ooh.
I don't want to talk about it. All I can say is It was
I'm looking
very
forward to Ice when you stream so I can watch.
unfortunate. I am on duty.
It's kind of
And I
fun.
need to focus.
Thanks a lot, Sergeant Moo. You've been so helpful.
It doesn't take much. Tom can like walk out of the room and scare me, playing like a role playing game. It's just like this is blackmail. You'll just see me like I usually do, like drop my controller. Cause I get really nervous and scared.
Then why are you standing here?
You would not understand, madame.
Try me.
Because I look at you and I know you are like all the others.
This is not an opportunity to get my boyfriend to buy me a webcam, please.
Who have their spa days, their almond croissant,
That bad, huh?
and the men with their grooming products and their shiny shoes and their
Oh my
ski
god,
suits who
Metal
come to the
Jackal,
cafe
it's
and
so
sniff
true.
out lattes,
I can play
macchiatos.
as any horror movie, any horror game I play,
Is this what
if
you
there's
fought
a
in the
jump
barricades for,
scare,
madame?
doesn't matter if I
Ripped up the
know it's
pavement
coming or
slabs,
not, I
bled
will
on the
jump
streets.
every damn
No,
time.
madame, it is not. We fought for ideals,
Tom finds it
for
humorous.
philosophy, for freedom, equality,
And I just get so
fraternity.
scared.
Vive la
But yeah,
révolution.
like Emily precisely,
Do
I
you know
love
what drove us on as we
jump
fought?
scares.
What fueled the streets of Paris in
I
that
don't like when I'm
glorious
not
spring? What
expecting
made our
them.
hearts soar?
Cheap wine and free sex?
No, madame, no. It was French Café Noir that inspired us. The simple demi-tasse.
So not
the
cheap
black
wine or
and
cheap
sweet
sex,
taste
huh?
of
Interesting.
freedom.
So that's why you closed?
Yes, madame. I serve only thinkers.
But tell you guys what, when I do get everything set up, I will stream a horror game, and that way you guys can see that I'm not locked. Like you can see my antics when I
This is
play.
a café.
I get really focused,
To the right people.
then I get really scared,
I would have given
and then
this
I think I'm going to like, then I start swearing.
But there was a chance he could help me get into the gallery.
It is Emily. When we saw Spy, the movie Melissa McCarthy, I can't pronounce her name with my list. But they had a jump scare, like when Melissa's chasing the bad guy. I jumped. I grabbed Tom's hand, which made
Life
him
is
jump,
fleeting, madame. The sands of time are
and
running through your
the girl
fingers.
next to me was scared. Cause
Oh,
I got double
We
scared
know
because
not
Tom
what we
jumped,
want,
and I made her
and yet
popcorn
we're
fell on the floor because she got scared because of my antics.
There's been a crime.
So yeah.
It is terrible, madame. But you know what they say.
No, but I think you're going to tell me.
Life begins on the other side of despair. C'est vrai, non?
Alright.
Well, I guess so. He was pushing me to the point of despair.
During the riots, we battled the forces of oppression.
Oh, really? That must have been terrifying.
It was.
Wait, is
Except
that the
they
one
made me skip
where
behind the barricades with the other baristas.
it has Jesse from Saved by
We
the
made
Girl in
coffee
it?
by the liter to fuel the resistance. I've never brewed so much
Ice,
coffee.
is that the movie?
Of course.
My
our
ex's
heroes
face
spent half their time
GWN,
going for a
huh?
pee. But with our coffee inside them, they fought the running dogs all night long.
None of this.
I
was
never get
happening
scared of the
because
Scream
Sergeant-
series.
Au revoir.
Here's my press card.
The first time it came out, this was before like the internet. Like how big it was. No one knew who the killer was, and there was no scream, so it wasn't like as
You
scary.
must accept my deepest, my most profound apologies.
Like it depends on the horror movie. Like some movies I'm not phased by,
La Liberté.
and some I just get
Great
scared.
Journal of Freedom. At the height of the battle, as the tear gas blew and the blood flowed, it was La Liberté which carried the voice of our revolution to the world. I know now that you are not the kind of woman who would ask me for almond croissant. You are a true daughter of France, and I am your humble servant.
Monsieur,
The road to enlightenment is a long one, madame. Perhaps you
Oh,
will
he's flirting with
walk
her.
that road with
Look
me.
at you go, Nico.
we have a little chat.
Any time, madame.
How about some coffee?
For you, madame, of course.
That's
There is
right.
only one coffee that I can serve you. Black, strong, and in a tiny cup. One moment.
Black, strong, in a tiny cup. Mm-mm-mm.
Here is your coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
Alright, let's go.
The coffee was hot and strong.
Oh my god, Candyman? The original Candyman I saw with my sister.
Salut.
That didn't terrify me. Kristen, my sister, was scared. I think I was,
You know, if you are tired, surely your duties are suffering.
Madam,
I think I was
I am
more
a
scared
consummate
of just
professional.
when
I
he
would
opens up
never
his like
shirk my
chest and she's
responsibilities.
engulfed by the bees.
I will stand here as if my life depended on it.
But man, I kind of want to see a
Oh, my
remake of
job.
Candyman.
Sergeant Moo could do with one of those famous coffees. Thanks, Sergeant Moo.
Alright, where did the coffee go?
Sergeant Moo was blocking the entrance to the gallery.
Oh my god, did he
Moo
really?
was the kind of cop that got places through obedience. Not
I remember
intelligence.
in health class, a student put on Leatherface. But I was like a senior. In 5th grade, shit, man. Then again, on one to talk, cause I've seen a lot worse when I was a kid. Alright.
Monsieur,
I need some coffee. Wake him up.
Madame,
could we have a little chat?
any time, madame.
I do remember though when Candyman came out. Like, you know when you like tease,
Would you make me a coffee to go?
oh, there we go.
For a fellow
You know when you're
revolutionary?
like in elementary
Of
school,
course,
the
madame.
Bloody Mary,
One moment.
if you go to like the bathroom, like obviously Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, something will happen. That was more scary.
Here's your takeaway coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
But I've seen a lot of horror movies that I was like, I think 6 was Jaws, 7 was Jason, which was a really, oh there we go, coffee, really stupid me to watch. But I do get scared. I think The Exorcist terrified me. I'll never watch it again. I am like petrified of that movie. It's so scary.
Salut.
Bonjour, madame.
Sergeant Moo, I brought you a coffee.
Coffee? Fantastic. Just what I need. But wait. I must not. My little problem.
I'm sure one little cup of coffee won't hurt.
I'm tempted.
Then they had all those sequels for Candyman.
Not risk it.
I'm not sure
I
how
am
many.
sorry.
So, this incident, it involved you, some coffee, and your little problem?
It is a tale of woe, madame.
But I know that there was a
Only
bunch,
Sergeant.
and there was a lot of random ones too.
Since you seem quite understanding,
I think as a kid, like
elaborate.
Phantasm 2 terrified me as a kid.
I was in
Little
charge of
glowing,
canine security.
not glowing,
for the
but little
president
spears that had
himself.
daggers coming out of them.
One day, on
I was
vacation,
scared
he went for a
And the
private
tall man
discussion with
as a child.
the minister. I stayed alone with his dog, but I had drunk a coffee to stay awake, and nature came to call. So I tied the dog to a tree and went for
A secret PT?
When I came
What?
back, the dog was having a liaison dangereux with the lady minister's terrier.
But how did they find out?
Well, 2 months later, the president's Labrador gave
I
birth
believe
to
it, Metal
6
Jackal. Holy shit.
beautiful
Like, there's a friend of mine
monkeys.
named Sean on
And
Twitter does
I
one
was
does
busted
every
to
day of the
sock
week.
just after the president's
Um,
divorce came through.
he does like a
You
horror
are a
movie
victim of
where
a
we
great
all like
injustice,
tweet.
Sergeant.
I used to
You
do
think
that a
so?
lot, but I kind of stopped.
But of course, you
And
knew
we
you
had an
must not fall asleep
exorcist.
at your post. You were
And
guarding the
oh
president
my
himself.
god,
Well,
I
the
had never been as
president's dog.
scared, like
Ah,
truly
it was the
terrified
same
of a horror movie until I saw that. I had
thing. By
goosebumps
drinking
up
the
and
coffee,
down,
you made the
like my
ultimate
legs
sacrifice
and
for our
arms and
glorious republic.
everywhere.
Your
I was
career.
petrified of Exorcist. So
How
much
you put
that
it like
after the
that?
movie, I ran
And now
upstairs to my
France is
roommate,
calling you
knocked
again.
on his
She is
door, and
saying,
asked him for a
bring
hug,
Sergeant
and for
Mu.
him to check if the
Bring.
damn pussy was in my
She
room.
is?
I know he wasn't, but I
Is.
was scared.
Drink or fall
Tacos?
asleep at your post. Which is
Today
your
is
preference?
Taco Tuesday.
I suppose it is
Could get some tacos.
drink.
Bravo, Sergeant.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Excuse me, madame.
He
I
has
must
some really
use
nasty
the
coffee.
gendarme's room. It has gone straight through me. Could you watch the gallery door for me?
Oh, you can count on me,
Oh my
Sergeant.
god, Mal, good luck.
I distracted you.
Yes,
It was now.
I grew
or
up
never.
Catholic. I've always been teetering like on atheism than actually religious. But hearing
How
about
did you
the
get past Sergeant Mu?
demons and everything and from the church, it was
You won't
scary.
fool me so
Like,
easily,
it made me
madame.
think,
I shall question you
tacos
later.
and poutine? Maybe a taco poutine.
Nico, am I glad to see
French
you.
fries, taco stuff. Could
I
work.
managed to grab a couple of photos, but the guy got away.
And yes, I would watch it with you. I'd probably bury my face in your chest
I
and won't watch
know.
the movie
I
if you're
killed
if
him.
you're fine with
I've
that.
been trying to find out. Turns out the alarm was
Yes, that is Digo,
It looks to me like an inside job.
my
So,
amiibo
no ordinary
hunting
weapon.
buddy.
And no
Hey,
ordinary
Metal
contact.
Jackal, did you
The priest
pre-order
claims
the
that Leonardo DiCaprio is evil.
Ripley and
I
then
need
the
to
Star
get into the
Fox
office and see what the
amigo?
CCTV
Amiibo?
discover.
Amigo.
So, what's the problem?
The inspector's watching me like a hawk.
Because
I
I got
never
them
get in
pre-ordered,
without some sort of
but I don't really
distraction.
want them from
I'll see what I
Amazon.
can
I
do.
want the Dark Soul one. There is taco poutine. Aw, Pico. Is there really taco poutine? Interesting.
The tomato sauce had splattered on the floor. I spread some of this sauce around with my shoe. It looked a little bit like a blood stain, but it still
Yeah,
wasn't.
he helped
If
me
I was
get
going
a
to
couple of
distract you,
amigos.
I had to get rid of that gun.
Well, honestly, if you want, I have them on pre-order, and I'm fine with getting them, and I can send it to you and pay the cost for the amiibos and shipping. The only one I want is the Dark Soul one.
The tomato sauce looked as close to blood as it was ever going to.
So if interested, we can work that out. Because I'm willing to get it for you and send it. I personally don't want them. Like, the Ripley would be cool and the Star Fox one, but I'm not fans of them and I have way too much. I want Dark Souls so I can be like, praise the sun! Praise the sun! Yeah. Send me a DM if you want to do that, because I got it on Amazon Prime. So I'll just, when I get it, I'll just ship it to you. and that way we can work it out. Alright, press card.
That wouldn't make sense.
Awesome.
That wouldn't work.
Well, there's gum in there, so make it work, girl.
I scraped up the chewing gum with my press card.
Ugh, on the side, of course. Cool. Awesome. So I'll keep my pre-order available. I have them both pre-ordered. I think they're out in December, I believe.
Inspector Nave.
Cheeseburger poutine. I kind of want to try that.
My time is of the essence. Be quick now.
It sounds delicious.
Have you seen the stain on the floor over there? It looks like blood.
Indeed. How very curious. I must investigate immediately, before one of these idiots steps in it.
I know. Well, what I'll do is I'll take a picture, and if they're in good condition, we can then work on it, or I'll keep it. I mean, if you want to do that.
That should distract him.
Amazon does.
Nice work, Nico. I'll let you know
Ugh,
what I
they're
find
driving me
out.
crazy. But that way, if they're in good
I was
condition,
sure the inspector hadn't
I don't
seen
mind
us slip
sending it
away,
to you. If they're in
but I
bad
needed to be
condition,
quick,
I
because
can
it wouldn't
just,
take me long.
keep it or give it away.
At last, Stobart.
Sorry, Mr. Rickenbacker. I've been busy.
Yeah, I damn well hope so. I'm watching the news.
Oh, anything interesting?
Yeah.
Oh my god, grilled cheese, lurk mode activated.
Oh, really?
And it was one you insured. What's going
Oh
on?
my god, it's so cool that the
Yes.
PS4
Well,
controller is having the
timer was on,
conversation
sir.
like a
You
phone.
think I should have thrown myself in front of the thief, wrestled into the ground, got myself shot?
Sure would have made me feel better.
Yeah, and that way that would work the best. Cause if it's shit, I open mine anyways and display them, but I'm sure people would want them, so I won't lose any
I'm
money.
working on it.
I want your favorite game series. Gears of War. Never played that.
It was
Let's
a hookah pipe.
explore.
Those things gave me a headache.
What's my favorite game series? A lot. I would say my oldest favorite game series is Nier Romance Angelique. It's a Japanese only dating simulation RPG. If ever came to the West, but I am a huge fan of that series.
A pair of evil eyes stared from a partially covered poster.
From the West, Final Fantasy, but I'm not like a huge fan as I used to be of Final
The
Fantasy.
poster advertised the 1975 Stockholm Music Festival.
I would say probably the Shining series.
Called The Hairy Lobsters. Oh man, the priest was right. Evil was
Zelda.
abroad. Oh man, the priest was right. Evil was abroad.
Advance Wars is good.
Henri had a model of a VW camper van painted in hippie colors. The engine capacity was displayed on the back, 1600 cc. Henri sure liked this clutter. A 1600 cc.
There's something.
Oh man, the priest was right. Evil was abroad.
Alright, so let's see the statue.
The statue was jaunty, up close and personal, I could
That's
see
so
that the
cute.
fig leaf was hinged.
I'm not big into Zelda. I know
The
it's
sofa had
shocking,
clearly taken some
but
punishment
mine
over
is
the
the
years.
Shining series. I'm a huge fan. Angelique, Final Fantasy here and there. I mean, I'll buy Final Fantasy
It
because
looked like Henri had
I
saved the
enjoy
best
it.
booze for the back room.
Lunar. I am trying to collect a lot of Lunar stuff. It just varies.
A pair of evil eyes stared from a partially covered poster.
Ooh.
There was nothing else in the drawer. The folder looked interesting. This was very definitely
Tampering with evidence. We're breaking the law now, guys.
It was a completion
We're not
of
going
work
back.
from a company called Vera Security. They weren't the guys we'd recommended.
What about you guys? So I know Digo loves Zelda and Advance Wars.
I had no reason to search the desk again. The street was quiet. It was a statue of Henri bearing almost everything. A strategically placed fig leaf protected his modesty. Henri's notice board was covered with all kinds of junk. It didn't look like there was anything important on the board. The calendar looked like a child's school project. Henri had ringed 27th May and scrawled birthday.
Birthday.
The guy hadn't quite made it to his big day.
Barbie's Horse Adventure.
The telephone was an antique rotary model. The CCTV system was ancient. It took individual shots and recorded them to tape. It looked like I needed to enter a passcode to view the recording.
Oh wow, I feel so old with this screen. It would be May 25th.
Bingo. I rewound the tape to before the robbery. This was the first interesting frame. It was Henri studying La Malédiction. He couldn't have had any idea what was about to happen. Was Henri studying that picture, or did he look worried? There was definitely more to this robbery than I first thought. Nico and I were taking a look at La Malédiction just before the robbery. Funny, the painting didn't strike me as remarkable at the time, just odd. A good view of La Malédiction. I could kind of see why Father Simeon thought it was evil. There was a certain presence about it.
Oh, do you have two Zelda tattoos?
The killer caught in the act.
That's cool.
Nothing really distinctive about him.
I never played Battletoads, but I did watch the cartoon. Does that count? Am I cool still?
The CCTV had caught the killer in the act of lifting La Malédiction from the wall. He knew exactly which painting to take.
Oh, I just have one tattoo.
The moment it all went horribly wrong. There was some writing on the front of his helmet, but I couldn't quite make it out.
That's so sweet.
The killer making his getaway. A logo on the front of his helmet.
Waterloo Motors.
That could be useful.
Now I'm picturing like ABBA.
The painting was gone. There I was, taking a look at the alarm box. Hopefully I didn't look too suspicious.
Alright.
I hadn't thought about that when I was taking a look at the camera. That was the last shot. I'd got some leads on the killer's identity. A closer look at the
I feel like ABBA as a kid. Alright, well, can we get out of here?
That was... The completion note from Vera's security.
This is still better than
There was
Fortnite.
an address.
How do I get out of the close-up?
The button was marked rewind.
Dracula X, Breath of Fire 1 and 2. Final Fantasy 3. Why can't I get out of here? Oh, we can get out that way. I'm gonna save my game. Ah.
It was a small keypad.
Alright. How do I get out of this area? Oh, character gallery. Well, I want to get out.
That was me fiddling with the alarm.
To do things.
Not my best angle. The alarm should have sounded when the killer took the painting, but it had been sabotaged. I wondered who could have done that. Or perhaps even Vera's security, who'd installed the
Oh,
system.
I had to click on something.
That was the last shot. I'd got some leads on the killer's identity. A closer look at the painting might be useful.
Alright.
The image was a little fuzzy, but in the center of the painting was what looked like a snake.
Snake eating its own tail.
I thought about what the priest said. There was definitely something unsettling about the picture.
Oh, all that. So, let's go out to the desk.
I had no reason to search the desk again. The desk was covered in junk. That was never going to work. A pair of evil eyes stared from a partially covered poster.
Well, I would think so. I mean, I don't know, like SNES games. I only have a few that,
George Stobart here, Paris Mutual.
if I ever happen to buy a
Really?
SNES again, I could play it.
We're leaders.
But I would say Breath of Fire 1 or 2 is like my favorite. Yes, Seven Saga. That's a good game. Same with Lufia. Mystic Quest.
I was going to have to visit in person. Thankfully, there was no one around to see me do this. identity. I wasn't going to open the safe without the key. I was fairly sure that even Henri wouldn't be silly enough to keep it hidden in the office.
Alright,
In the trash can, I found a crumpled letter from Henri's credit card company, demanding immediate payment. It listed extravagant purchases from a variety of ladies' fashion stores. The address indicated that Henri lived in the chic and expensive 16th arrondissement of Paris. I decided to put the letter back. Henri's financial problems weren't my business. But now I knew.
Monsieur, sir, you have
you're
snuck in
welcome.
here,
Glad we could
and
help.
now you are tampering with my evidence.
Lie or tell the truth? We're gonna tell the
I
truth.
wasn't tampering with anything. I was just looking for clues.
That is my job, Monsieur... Monsieur...
Stobart. George Stobart. Paris Mutual. We insured the exhibition.
Oh, really? So, you have plenty to gain from the robbery.
Well, no. We have plenty to lose from the robbery.
Don't patronize me, monsieur. Only a fool wouldn't know how insurance
Typical
works.
3.
Yeah. No flies on you, Inspector.
Exactly. I have to get up very early in the morning, which means I can be sure to catch the worm.
So I see.
May I remind you, monsieur, that a serious crime has been committed. I am going to have to ask you to return to the gallery.
Of course. But I do need to ask you a few questions.
D'accord. But remember, anything you say can be used against you, Monsieur Stobart.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Do you know anything about a company called Vera Security?
No, I have never heard of them. Now, I must get on with my investigation.
It's very likely that the security camera holds a clue to the killer's identity.
Monsieur, I am a professional, and you are an amateur. So, leave the investigating to me, huh? Pal? Monsieur, you are American.
No problem, Emily. I'll be ending the stream soon
California
anyways.
born and bred.
Nezumi is home.
Of course.
And we'll be eating dinner
I
soon.
think perhaps you are wanting to be
And
like
then
that
the Great White
Starsky
North
and
will
Hutch,
be streaming something.
rolling around on top of fast cars with beautiful ladies, firing your gun.
Interesting idea, Inspector, but not really my style.
Indeed.
But yeah, it's a short
Well,
stream.
let me tell you something, monsieur.
We'll
You
be doing
are my
more
prime
streams. I'll probably do
suspect.
more if you guys want to see
You may
more
go
of this
now,
game.
but
I
will
enjoy
need to
it. We
speak
can
with
play
you
it
again.
together. I got up to this part, and that was all I played. But I'm gonna save my game, and
I had some valuable
I'm gonna
leads,
call it a
but before following
night
up on
for
them, I
now.
had important business
But
to attend to.
thank you for joining me for an hour and
Hey,
such.
Nico,
It was a
you wanna grab
pleasure
a
as
quick cup of
always.
coffee?
Sure.
And I will catch you all later. Bye, guys.